Good morning, my children, and welcome to your English class, the class of the teacher Jacob. Today, my children, we're going to continue with the letter capital R. But today, we're going to make things a little bit different. Today, besides working with this letter, we're going to make a fun activity that is very important for you. Remember that with the teacher Jacob, we started seeing the letters, empezamos a ver las letras in order, en el orden en cómo van, starting with the letter A, B, C, etc. But what happens if instead of order, we put them in disorder? ¿Qué pasaría si en lugar de decirlas en orden, se las muestro en desorden? Quiere decir que no en el orden correcto. What would happen? ¿Qué podría pasar? For this, we are going to make an exercise. Vamos a hacer un ejercicio. That's why it's very important. Por eso es muy importante that every day, constantly, you practice with your letters. Constantemente practiquen las letras para que the teacher will show you a letter, les muestra una letra, and you could tell me, me digan qué es, sin necesidad de decirla en orden, okay? But before we get into this, let's start with the new object using the letter R. Now remember, this is called capital R. And for capital R, we saw some objects yesterday. Do you remember the object that we saw yesterday? What object was it? A ver si es cierto que recuerdan. Okay, I'm going to give you a tip. Now, this object with the capital R was in form of a rectangle and it played music. Remember when you start dancing, you hear the music through the radio. And the radio, it's an object that uses capital R. Also, another object with the capital R is the ruler. And teacher, what is a ruler? Well, a ruler is an object that you use to measure objects. Si queremos nosotros medir objetos, we use a ruler that is made of plastic. For example, if we want to measure how long is this marker, si queremos ver la medición de cuánto mide este marcador, we use a ruler, utilizamos una regla. And the ruler, like I mentioned it's made of plastic, or in some occasions, it's made of metal. Now, the one that I have here is made with colors. It's made with the markers, okay? Very good. Please repeat after me, my children. Capital R. Ruler. Excellent. Very good pronunciation. Now, what about names of people? Because remember, the letters also we're going to associate them. También las vamos a asociar with names of people, nombres de personas. Capital R is for Robert or Roberto in Spanish, okay? Very good. Now, let's do the exercise that I mentioned at the beginning. For this, I brought here several cards. These are cards, and inside the card, we have an object and we have the letter in capital and small form. Now, for this, I am going to mention the object, okay? And for this, you have to tell me what letter does it have, okay? Very good. So, now, the dog. Do you remember the dog? Woo, woo, that animal. The dog, what letter does it have? ¿Qué letter tenía dog? Capital D for dog. Very good. Excellent. Now, the letter for fish. Do you remember the letter for fish? Letter F of Fernanda. Very good. Do you remember the object circle? What letter does it have? Circle. Letter C, also for the clown. Now, the letter for milk. Do you remember the milk? The liquid color white that we drink it? Now the milk, it's with letter M. Okay, very good. Now, let's see. This is very easy because this is one of the letters that we are practicing right now. The letter for rectangle, the letter for ruler, the letter for radio, letter R, which is a new letter, okay? As you can see here, we have a rectangle. Now, the letter for jeans, the letter for jacket, do you remember what letter is it? Letter J, also the letter of the teacher Jacob. You see? Now, this is very easy because this is one of the first letters that we started. The letter of ambulance or the letter of airplane. Letter A. Excellent. The letter of elephant. Do you remember what letter is it? The letter E. Capital E, small e. Very good. And one more to finish the class. The letter for girl, the letter for grandmother. What letter is it? Letter G of girl, of grandmother. Okay? Very good. Excellent. Now tomorrow we're going to continue with this activity, but remember, in order to say them correctly, you need to practice it. You need to frequently remember them. Okay? Excellent. Now, today, that's all for today, my children. Remember to do the activity of your teddy book, which is right here on this page. Once again, we have the capital R for ruler. So all of the letters, capital R, you are going to trace them. Remember repeating the name when you are working, capital R, capital R, capital R. And once you have finished tracing all of the letters, you can start painting your ruler with any color that you want, okay? Also, while you are painting, don't forget to repeat the name of the object. Excellent, my children. So that's it for today. Take care. As always, don't forget that teacher Jacob loves you very much. Goodbye.